All right, you guys, so we are finally deep diving into some of the Spanish curriculums that I started a few months ago. Very soon, I'm going to have a full comparison review over multiple Spanish curriculums for you guys. So today I'm going to be reviewing Calico Spanish. I have levels A, B, C, and D, as well as a look inside of their new comic books. And so I hope you guys enjoy this review. I'm also going to give you guys a walkthrough on their online platform, just so you guys can get a full feel of the curriculum and what all you may or may not want to invest in. So I'm going to go ahead and flip around the camera and start that for you guys now. All right, you guys, so first I'm going to take you guys online real quick and give you a quick look at some of their prices as well as other things that they offer there. So first you can sign up for a free trial. Let me go over to pricing. All right, so as you can see, there's one subscription per teacher and you get to access everything and you can use it with unlimited students. This is really nice if you have multiple kids because you get access to all of their levels for one subscription price. So it's not like you have to pay per student. So in order to access the full curriculum on a monthly basis, it's $39 per month. If you want to do it for the year, then it is $329. Or you can go the 5-year route for $1,299. And with that, each curriculum, you will have 32 story videos, 27 music videos, 365 lesson plans, 15 storybooks, 549 flashcards, and you can see the rest. So let me go ahead now and log on. Okay, so this is their online parent portal, and just to mention going forward, this curriculum is designed for elementary aged students. So here is their sites, and so right now we are currently in level A, but as you can see, you get access to level B, level C, as well as level D. And then here they have their resource library where you can access all of their digital information. So the video stories, the music videos, dialogue videos, songs and stories, storybook videos, flashcards, activity sheets, games, teacher manuals, or materials, and then posters. So let's look at the teacher's materials real quick, because you do not get a book with the student activity books when you add those. So you're going to need to go into your online teacher portal, and then like right here for level A, you can download it, and then it kind of just walks you through. So like you get a table of contents, all of the vocabulary that your child will learn, the numbers, and then some of the vocabulary games that you will play, as well as the music videos and the lyrics that go with them. And then some of the verbs. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for you guys. And then some of the suggested answers for some of the student activities. And then that's basically it once it gets to that section. So now we will go back to their main site. Okay. All right, so we are going to scroll down a bit, and this is where you get an introduction to the level that you're on, as well as a lesson checklist and a student progress checklist. And here you can either view it or download it, whichever you desire to do the most. And right here is where you will access all of the units. So in each level, there are 8 units, and each unit is anywhere from 11 to 13 lessons long. So you're going to have about 93 days worth of lessons for your school year. Each lesson is designed to be about 20 to 30 minutes long. And if you do about 3 lessons a week, then that equals about 31 weeks for your school year. I like to mention that just because I like to know, is this going to be a full 36 weeks, or are we going to have a little bit of wiggle room if some of the year gets crazy? So I took you guys through the resource library and the teacher's guide. Let's go and look at some of the daily lessons. So right here, you'll click on the unit that you're on, and then here are all of the lessons right in this area for that specific unit. So you're going to start here. You get the overview of what level 1 is, some of the can-do statements, all of basically the objectives for that unit, and then you get your Unit 1 resource library. So this is actually really nice that they break it up into the resource library, but then they break it down even further into what level you are on as well as what unit you're on. And then these are all of the video stories that you are going to utilize during Unit 1. So let's take a quick look at day 1. So it says you're going to begin class by introducing today's can-do statement, participate in a community builder, activity to get to know each other. You're going to watch a music video. You're going to review some flashcards. You're going to watch the vocabulary video and video story, and then practice introducing ourselves. And then there's some supplemental activities if you want to add those in. So here is your introduction. Here is your community builder. Here is the music video that you are going to play for your child. And as you can see, that's about 1 minute and 18 seconds. It's nothing that's too long or complicated or anything like that. Here are the flashcards that you will use for that day. And then the vocabulary, and this is a 36-second video. And then here is a video story. And this one is about 3 minutes and 39 seconds. And then there will be speaking practice, greeting others, and then a supplemental activity which has a video story if you want to add in a little more, which is another 3 minute and 39 second video. And then there is a supplemental game activity that you can give to your child to play. All right, so that is the end of day 1. And actually these videos are the same, the video story and then the supplemental video, but it says show the video story again. This time pause on Pedro and ask learners to tell him hola in the best whisper voice, opera voice, or growl. Do the same with the character Carlos. So it's basically the same video, just a little different approach to practicing their introductions. So if your child is brand new to Spanish and you're not quite sure whether they would be in level A, B, C, or D, they do have a placement quiz, which you can click on right here. And then it asks you some questions and you can quickly determine which level your child will be in. And then they watch a short video, and if they can understand all of these things, then they would move on to the next level, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and I'm going to give you guys a quick flip through of the workbooks. All right, you guys, so I'm going to do a quick flip through of each one of these student activities books just so you can see how your child will progress through the program, completing all lessons. Now, at the time of filming for this 4-pack, it is $89. I'm going to go ahead and link it down below in case you want to check it out, see if it's right for your homeschool. So this is level A, and as you open it up, you're going to get your table of contents, and then you get a progress checklist of everything that is going to be their objectives for the first 12 days, and then it jumps right into the activities. So the primary goal of Calico Spanish is to develop a learner's receptive language skills, and as learners begin to understand messages spoken to them in Spanish and they build a basic framework, they can then begin crafting their own messages in Spanish. So as you can see, there are lots of fun activities in some of these workbooks. There's some fill in the blank activities, some word search activities, coloring pages, and so much more to keep your child engaged. The assignments are a mix of English and Spanish, with some asking questions in English and then your child gives the answer in Spanish, or sometimes even vice versa. In Level A, children will learn to talk about themselves in simple ways, including greetings and exchanges, some basic information like name, age, likes, and description. The color focus for this book is going to be on blue and yellow, and then the number focus is on the numbers 1 to 3, and the calendar focus is on the days of the week. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys Level B. So it has the same setup. You get your table of contents, the progress checklist, and then all of the assignments. Now, Level B teaches learners how to talk about their families in simple ways, including naming and describing family members and pets, and discussing likes and dislikes. The color focus for this level is going to be brown, white, and black, and the number focus is numbers 4 to 6, and then the calendar focus is on months of the year. And you can see it's the same setup, same types of activities, makes it engaging for the students. Let's do a quick flip through of Level C. All right, so Level C teaches learners to use simple language to talk about activities around the house like eating, playing games, and some daily routines. The color focus for this book is on red and green, and the number focus is on the numbers 7 to 12. And they will also learn how to tell the time, or I guess speak the time, in Spanish. All right, lastly, we're going to go through Level D. So in Level D, learners will learn how to talk about clothing, weather, seasons, and some outdoor activities. The color focus on this one will be pink and orange, and the number focus will be on the numbers 20 to 100. And then the calendar focus will be on the seasons. So they're going to learn a wide array of different things throughout each level. Let me go ahead and give you guys a look inside of the comic books now. All right, so this 4-pack is $54.99. It has one comic book per level, so level A, B, and then C and D. If you are noticing that your children have a love for reading their Spanish comic books, they have larger sets where you can get each level. I forget how much it was. I want to say it was somewhere in the $250 mark, but don't quote me. Just go check them out. I'll have the link to the comic books. They're considered add-ons down below in the description bar. But with that, you get 25 comics for each level. And they help immerse your child in the adventures of the characters that they're meeting in their daily lessons for whatever level it is that they're on. So these are really fun. I know that my son absolutely loves comic book formats, and so I think that he will love reading these once we eventually make our way to being able to work Spanish into our homeschool year. This year has been a bit of a challenge in that area. So this is Level C. As you see, they're bright and colorful. They're fun little stories. And then Level D. And then also in the back of the book, they have all of the vocabulary that they went over, and they have the words in Spanish as well as English. And I really like this because if your child gets stuck on a certain word and they just cannot remember for the life of them, what amigo means, then they can flip to the back of the book and they can see, oh, that's friend, and then they can just, have some additional help tying it all together. So I really love that they put the vocabulary in the back of each of their comic books. So that is it. I'm going to go ahead and flip around the camera now. All right, you guys, so that is the end of the review and flip through for Calico Spanish. I hope that it helped to see inside and see their online platform and just kind of get a feel for the curriculum. If you have already used this curriculum, let me know down below what your thoughts were on it, what your likes or dislikes or anything that you feel might be helpful for a parent who is currently watching this video to just kind of get a glimpse into, you know, what it was like to actually use it and just to help them make their decision. I will, like I mentioned, be having that comparison review coming out. So if you are interested in seeing that and you're not already subscribed to this channel, make sure that you hit the red subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you are notified when I post that video. And if you like this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and I'll see you again later. Bye.